How to build passive income with dividend stocks. Imagine this, waking up, sipping your coffee, and seeing a notification on your phone. Another dividend payment has hit your account. No extra work, no more boss, just cash flowing into your pocket while you're living your life. Sounds like a dream? Well, this dream is within your reach. If you've ever wondered how to make money while you sleep, dividend stocks might be the answer. In this video, I'll show you how to build real passive income with dividend stocks and set yourself up for financial freedom. But let's be clear, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It takes patience, strategy, and a little bit of hustle. Stick with me, because I'm about to break down 10 powerful ways to leverage dividend stocks for wealth. You don't want to miss the last point. Understanding dividend stocks and setting the foundation point. 1. What are dividend stocks? Before we dive into the strategies, let's make sure we're all on the same page. Dividend stocks are simply shares of companies that pay you a portion of their profits, typically every quarter, just for owning them. Think of it like being a shareholder in a company and getting a regular paycheck. It's that simple. Now here's the catch. Not all dividend stocks are created equal. Some companies will pay you consistently, while others might disappoint you, or worse, cut their dividends entirely. If you're serious about building long-term wealth, you want to focus on companies with a proven history of paying and growing dividends. Don't be that person who's waiting for the next meme stock to make you rich. Dividend stocks aren't flashy, but they're dependable. It's like the tortoise in the race, slow, steady, and smarter in the long run. So now that we understand what dividend stocks are, let's talk about how to actually start building that income. Hint, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about building wealth slowly, strategically, and sustainably. Let's dive into the first powerful strategy. Point 2, the power of reinvesting dividends. Once you've selected your dividend stocks, the next move is key. Reinvesting your dividends. This is called a dividend reinvestment plan, or DRIP. Instead of pocketing your dividends, you automatically use them to buy more shares of the same stock. This doesn't just add to your wealth, it compounds it. By reinvesting, you start a snowball effect. Your dividends start earning dividends. Over time, this exponential growth can significantly boost your passive income. The best part? You don't have to do anything. Just sit back, relax, and let compounding work its magic. But here's a secret most people miss when reinvesting their dividends. Are you ready for it? Stay tuned, because it's something that can supercharge your results even more. Now that we know the power of DRIP, let's talk about diversification. The last thing you want is to put all your eggs in one basket, especially when it comes to investing. Maximizing your passive income. Point 3, diversify your dividend portfolio. One of the biggest mistakes investors make is concentrating all their investments into a few stocks or sectors. Think about it. If one company hits a rough patch, your entire portfolio could go down with it. That's why diversification is critical. You want your dividend income coming from multiple sources, different sectors like technology, healthcare, and consumer goods. This lowers your risk and gives you a more stable income stream. By diversifying, you're building a portfolio that can weather market storms while still generating income. That's how the pros do it, and it's how you should too. Quick question for you. Would you rather have a portfolio that's like a high-speed roller coaster or one that's more like a steady train ride? Diversification is your way to make sure that train never derails. But here's the kicker. Building a great portfolio isn't just about picking the right stocks. It's also about understanding how taxes affect your dividends. And trust me, taxes will affect your returns if you're not careful. Point 4. Understand tax implications. Dividends are not tax-free. Depending on your tax bracket and the type of dividend, you could end up losing a significant portion to taxes. But don't panic. I've got a strategy for you. The key is tax-advantaged accounts like a Roth IRA or 401k. By holding your dividend stocks in one of these accounts, you can avoid or delay taxes, which means your dividends grow even faster. Tax efficiency is one of the most overlooked strategies when it comes to building wealth with dividends, and it can make a huge difference in your long-term returns. But let's get real here. You might be wondering, how much do I actually need to invest in dividend stocks to see significant passive income? Stick around, because I'm about to show you exactly how to calculate your ideal investment. Point 5, dollar cost averaging. One of the best ways to maximize your returns and reduce the risk of market timing is through a strategy called dollar cost averaging, DCA. Essentially, you invest a fixed amount into your dividend stocks regularly, no matter what the market is doing. This strategy works in your favor because it buys more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. Over time, this smooths out the market's volatility and ensures you're investing consistently, not emotionally. Let's be honest. If you're trying to time the market, you're basically betting on your crystal ball to be right. With DCA, you don't need a crystal ball. You just need a plan. But the most crucial element of building wealth through dividend stocks is being disciplined and sticking to the plan. It's about consistency. But there's one thing you absolutely need to watch out for as you go down this path. The long-term journey and final secrets. Point 6, don't panic in market downturns. Here's the harsh truth. Markets will drop. You'll have days when everything feels like it's in free fall. But the key to successful dividend investing is to not panic. Dividends are meant to be a long-term play, and if the companies you're invested in are solid, those dividend checks will keep coming. In fact, many great dividend-paying companies actually increase their payouts during market downturns. They know how important it is to keep their shareholders happy, so they're likely to keep paying even when times are tough. But how do you know when it's time to sell or hold on? That's a critical question, and I'll tell you the exact signs to watch for so you never make a bad decision. Point 7, know when to take profits. The final strategy is about knowing when to exit or take profits. The goal isn't to sell off your dividend stocks quickly, it's to hold them long enough to reap the rewards. But sometimes, selling may be necessary, especially if the stock is underperforming or you find a better opportunity. To determine this, keep an eye on the company's fundamentals, such as its earnings, growth potential, and how it's managing dividends. If a company starts cutting its dividends or losing its competitive edge, it might be time to move on. There you have it, 10 powerful ways to build passive income with dividend stocks. The journey to financial freedom is one of patience, strategy, and discipline. Start today, stick to the plan, and let your money grow. If you're ready to take the first step toward building wealth, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. What's your first move to start building passive income? And remember, financial freedom doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen, one dividend payment at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay smart, stay wealthy, and keep making those wise decisions.